Hello gamers and welcome back to another video. So today I'm doing a top 5 pistols list, which I haven't done in a solid 4 years. And I feel like it was time to update it with my opinions and stuff like that. And to be clear, I'm only gonna count pistols, machine pistols, and revolvers. I also have to be very clear again, this is just my opinion. So this list is based on what I think is the best and what I can do the best with overall. So a lot of these picks might seem strange to you, and you might notice a lot of similarities between these pistols that I'm choosing. But I hope you see my views and points and hope you can see where I'm coming from with these placements. But with nothing else to say, I'm gonna start with the number 5 spot, where we have the AM3 or the Automag 3. And simply put, this is just a pocket M21 because it basically has the same stats as the M21. So it can one kill headshot up to 143 studs with armor piercing, and without armor piercing, it can one kill headshot up to 144 studs. So you should definitely use armor piercing because you also get 1.8 studs of penetration with armor piercing, which is a lot. Overall, it has really good handling and mobility, and it also has really good reserve ammo, so you're not really gonna run out of ammo using this thing. And another really good thing with this pistol is that it has really high muzzle velocity. It has 2,500 muzzle velocity, which sure, it isn't really high for like compared to snipers and stuff like that, but for a DMR pistol, makes it very easy to hit headshots. And it's also very spammable in CQC, so it's not that horrible to use in CQC, though it's obviously not the best CQC pistol and it's more meant for mid-range. And if you're really good at hitting head, this is probably your pick so far. Alright, so far. Next up at the number 4 spot, we have the Desert Eagle XXX or the Desert Eagle 14, and this is a torso buster. You know, it blows people up. It can wanna kill torso up to 40 studs without extended barrel, and can wanna kill torso up to 52 studs with extended barrel. But extended barrel makes the handling so awful that I personally don't think it's worth using, and it also doesn't really have that good of a one kill headshot range. But the entire point of this this pistol is to use it within close quarters. You know, like you're in a tight situation and you just blow someone up. You know. And it also got hit with this weird recoil that it has now, and it honestly gives me a headache using this pistol sometimes because it's like getting punched in the face when you shoot this pistol, which is absolutely awful. And it also can't 2-hit kill torso all ranges anymore. If the XIX was like it was before, I would definitely put it at number 1, but that isn't the case anymore, and it deserves the number 4 spot in my opinion. But that is the Desert Eagle XIX, and at the number 3 spot we have the Grizzly, which is a better AM3 and XIX if you use heavy barrel or not. It's hard to explain. No, it's very easy to explain. But it can one kill torso up to 25 studs and one kill headshot up to 135 studs with heavy barrel. You might see my point here. Its one kill headshot is very close to the AM3, which has 143 studs. So it isn't that much shorter than an AM3, but it can also one kill torso up to 25 studs, which makes it much better at being an all-rounder, because you can be much more aggressive with the Grizzly compared to the AM3 with that 25 stud one kill torso. But if you don't use heavy barrel, you get 35 studs of one kill torso, which is only 5 studs less than the Eagle XXX, and it has way better handling and mobility and stuff like that compared to the XIX. So I feel like the Grizzly is just a better XIX without heavy barrel and a better AM3 with heavy barrel. And overall it has pretty good handling and good recoil and good everything really. It has really good reload too. It's just surprisingly good because I didn't know this gun was that good before. At the number 2 spot we have the classic Executioner with a one kill torso up to 60 studs and a one kill headshot up to 120 studs. You can't really go wrong with it, but it does have this weird reload now that unless you use speed loader, which I do not recommend because the speed loader reload is very slow, don't do that. It puts in 1 bullet at a time in the cylinder, which makes it pretty good at chaining multis, but overall I don't think it's a buff for the gun. Though I would still not use speed loader because the speed loader it has a 3.5 second reload that is horrible. But overall it also has good movement and handling, and obviously it can one kill torso up to 60 studs, so that just makes it a better XIX overall in my opinion. because 60 studs is even further than what the XXX has with extended barrels, so it's just demonic in that aspect. And at the number 1 spot, this might be surprising, we have the Red Hawk 45, right? The Red Hawk 45, so that's basically the Red Hawk with this weird 45 long Colt conversion, right? And I think this gun is extremely underrated, and I don't think people see the power in it. So you can one-hit kill torso up to 65 studs, which is 5 studs further than the Executioner, though it has less one-hit kill headshot range than the Executioner at 100 studs. And all of these stats are based off Cowboy Barrel, which you should definitely use. But the reason why I think the Red Hawk 45 is better than the Executioner, it only has 20 less RPM than Executioner, and it can reload in 1.9 seconds with Speed Loader if you don't have any bullets in the cylinder, right? And it can also do 60 damage to the torso at long range. So it's basically a 2-tap at all ranges except close quarters, where it's a 1-tap. So overall, it's really good. It reloads really fast. Overall, it's really good. Wow. It reloads really fast, has very good one-hit kill torso, though its one-hit kill headshot is not that far, it doesn't really matter that much. And like the last video that I did 4 years ago, I put in an honorable mention, and this time it's once again the Serbu shotgun. And overall, I genuinely think that the Serbu shotgun might be the most consistent secondary of them all. Sure, it doesn't have as many shells or ammo capacity as like the revolvers, so you can't get like a 6-man multi-kill with the Serbu shotgun, but due to the fact that it's a shotgun, you're gonna be able to do extremely good with it. And obviously you can use the extended tube if you wanna get more shells into the shotgun, but now with the M-slide nerf and the walk speed being very slow with extended tube, I don't think it's worth it at all. But you can literally just equip this secondary and do insane with it because it's so low rank and you don't really need any attachments on it. The most I use on it is like suppressor, which is like, you know, the suppressor does nothing. I just think it sounds like beautiful when you hit someone with the suppressor and you hear all the hit markers and whatever. But to conclude this video, yep, that is my top 5 list. At number 5, AM3, number 4, XXX, number 3, Grizzly, number 2, Executioner, number 1, Red Hawk. What do you guys think about that list? Do you agree where I'm coming from with all my points that I'm trying to make here? Are you also a person that thinks getting one-shots with your secondary is better than a spammable weapon? Please leave comments down in the description of what weapons you would like on this list instead of these, or if you just agree with the list, or if there's some spots that should be changed. That's it. If you guys enjoyed the video, press the like button, buy my merch even if you don't have any, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya, love you, mwah.